vSAN is one of the core components of VCF deployment as it is the preferred and cost-efficient storage type. So having insights into its performance is crucial. So with VCF Operations 9, you get a new storage operations homepage to monitor and troubleshoot vSAN-specific issues. So here it provides a single pane of glass view of your entire storage infrastructure. You also have visibility into all the active alerts specific to your storage in terms of you can see the overall critical alerts, warning alerts. As you get into the detail, it will show you the active alerts with symptoms which has triggered this alert and the KPI article attached for troubleshooting this alerts. You can also view capacity usage of all your vSAN data stores and other data stores which are part of your VCF stack. And as you come below, you can see the overall vSAN cluster health scores. You can see the cluster types that have been deployed. Like we have one OSA here, one ESA cluster type. You can also view the vSAN cluster performances like your IOPS, throughput, and latency. And the below table shows the overall inventory of in terms of cluster, your data stores, the vCenters, vSAN configuration, health scores, ESXi host, which form the vSAN cluster, your VMs which are part of that specific cluster, capacity usage, space utilization, IOPS latency, and encryption policies. Now there is a new diagnostics option which enables users to run diagnostics checks. So admins can now run diagnostic tests on clusters facing performance issues. Again, this is based on the HCI bench, which is a benchmark tool designed for vSAN. So you can set the diagnostics goal to define the context of the performance evaluation. So you can choose whether you want to troubleshoot a production cluster or want to benchmark and optimize the new cluster for maximum I/O per second, maximum throughput, or minimize latency. So in this case, we'll select maximize IOPS and pick one of the cluster and run the diagnostics check. So the first test result means that the outstanding I/O queued by the benchmark is too low for the desired goals, which means that the benchmark workload is insufficient for the desired goal. And you will see the trend for the cluster outstanding I/O for the VM consumption. And you can see there is a KB article attached to every alert for mitigating these issues. Like in this case, it's asking to adjust the I/O size to meet desired performance goal. The second test result related to I/O request size. So the graph below shows the average I/O size of write operations, the write IOPS, and throughput. So the recommendation here is to choose a small I/O size, ideally 4K. With larger I/O size, the system may be bottlenecked on the I/O throughput that vSAN disk groups can handle. And lastly, we have also a new vSAN performance dashboard, which provides a comprehensive overview of key performance metrics and insights for your selected vSAN cluster. So the vSAN cluster latency provides a total latency, the read-write latency, read-write IOPS, and throughput. So you can analyze the latency metrics for the selected cluster to identify potential bottlenecks and ensure optimal performances. And then you have top analysis to gain insights into top performing or underperforming resources, including your VMs, your host, storage pools, and disk groups. And then we have the vSAN Metrics Explorer. So you can use the metric picker to pick a metrics and the metrics chart to deep dive into all vSAN metrics, enabling detailed analysis and customized monitoring. So here you can see how our storage monitoring has been simplified with the new VCF Operations 9 capabilities.